We are back in the African Warriors arena. Here we have fan favorite, you know this man, Dogon Aleka, just having his hand wrapped in the traditional Dambe style. You've seen Dogon Aleka, you've seen the knockouts. If you haven't seen his fights in front of UFC champion Kamaru Usman, check that out. But Dogon Aleka, true African warrior, one of the fans' favorite fighters, and he's facing off against this man, Shegiyar Motta, another fan favorite, exciting fighter known for his wild style. I'm excited about this bout. We have two lions, two titans of African warriors going to war here. Here we have Dogon Aleka answering the call of the musicians. So much in Dambe happens outside of fighting. The musicians, the preparation, these things are all central to the sport. The pageantry, my favorite part of the sport. Just have the musicians singing the songs, just entering Dogon Aleka, telling him it's time to go to war. And with that, here we have Shegiyar Motta representing House Arawa. Experienced fighter, powerful as you can see. And here is Dogon Aleka representing House Kudu. Very excited about this bout. Both fighters are knockout artists. Both fighters have range, have power, have height. And with that, round one. Both men just taking a second, watching. In Dambe, you aim and fire. You don't spray and pray. You only have one hand to land your knockout blow. So every moment, every movement counts. And those feints are so important as well. Timing. You don't have two big gloves to cover your face with. So you need to be very careful. So both men just limbering up, just waiting, looking for the opportunity to strike, watching each other intently. Small feints on both sides to see if you can get your opponent to lose his rhythm. And with that, you open up. He opens up himself to receive a killer blow. So both men just watching each other closely, looking for where that opening, seeing if they can get a bite. And with that, they open up, and that is round one. So Shegiyar Motta comes forward, almost a push and a punch on the side of the head. Dogon Aleka loses his balance, and in the process, loses round one. You see him jump up. He is so annoyed. And that's the thing. Shegiyar Motta answering the call of the musicians. He's happy with that. It's a great showing. Wins round one, nice and easily. And this is the point about all of these small moments in Dambe are so important. He opened up, was able to take that. Round two, Dogon Aleka, I'm sure, is going to be annoyed. Let's see. Quite aggressively opens up, as you can see. Shegiyar Motta with the big heavy shot. Dogon Aleka fakes a punch. Both men just swinging now in the clinch. And they're separated. Dogon Aleka is fighting with a sense of urgency after losing that first round. Shegiyar Motta comes forward. Both men just clinching here. Kick from a Dogon Aleka. Shegiyar Motta does well to avoid. We have a fight on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Both men take a second to reset now, looking for the opening now. Look at the intensity on both men's faces. Dogon Aleka charges forward. Shegiyar Motta responds. Both men just punching now. Few good shots there from Dogon Aleka. Reset. Ebbs and flows, Dambe. It goes in ebbs and flows. Moments of aggression, heightened aggression, physical force. And then they go back. And then it starts again. And here both men just watching each other. Look at the intensity. And Shegiyar Motta opens up with the kick. Dogon Aleka catches the kick. Sends him flying. Oh, I hope he's okay there. Yes, he's fine. He jumps back in. Just taking a second here. Look like we have a bit of confusion there. They're arguing over if that was a knockdown. No, of course not. Both men want to win this, and I think Dogon Aleka, especially after losing that first round, is keen to make it up. But no, that is not a knockdown. Does not count. And here we are, both men reset again. Watching here. Almost in slow motion sometimes. And as we saw on that first round finish of Shegiyar Motta, you can just see when the explosion comes, you need to hold on to your seatbelt. Both men watching. Dogon Aleka changing level there. And you see that a lot in Dambe. Just fighters just always trying to give their opponent multiple looks, multiple moments to watch out for. So you can see sometimes fighters will change level, will change angles. Because angles are just so important in this sport. Dogon Aleka with a few feints forward. Shegiyar Motta is holding his ground well. Feints, small movements. I want to see the explosion here, especially from Dogon Aleka, who's down after losing that first round. I think both men respect the power of the other one here, almost negating each other. And both men, have watched them fight multiple times, and they go forward with that kick there from Dogon Aleka, follows up with a great punch, both men just swinging. What I was going to say is both men pack knockout power. I've seen knockouts from both fighters, and they're very much aware of that. Circling. And that is the end of round 2. Dogon Aleka asking for more time. That's the end of the round. And here we have the replay. Dogon Aleka just responding to a charge forward by Shegiyar Motta. Both men just in the clinch here, swinging heavy punches. Nobody really landing. A kick attempt there from Dogon Aleka. Intense. Here's Dogon Aleka charging forward. Shegiyar Motta meeting him with an equal amount of viciousness. Great shot there from Dogon Aleka, and another one. Here's a kick attempt. Dogon Aleka grabs that kick, charges him out of the arena, which is not allowed and definitely not point scoring. These things happen sometimes. Here's Dogon Aleka coming forward with some heavy leather there. Here's a great kick, lovely kick there to the neck. Shegiyar Motta just wears that well. So a great round 2. Round 1 went to the man in red. Here's a touch of gloves. I always appreciate the respect. And round 3. So Dogon Aleka really needs to inject the urgency here. He lost that first round. It's up to him to win this bout. So both men just watching here, fighting for hand control. So hand control, people sometimes are, why are they holding hands? Well, the reason they're holding hands is because if you can make sure that lead hand or that unwrapped hand is distracted, you've opened up your opponent to land your killer blow. So the importance of that unwrapped hand, that's your defense, that's your shield. So if you can take your shield, the shield out of action, you've got the opportunity to land your knockout punch. So that's why they hold hands in Dambe. Not quite holding hands. Dogon Aleka with that level change. I'd love to see a kick from Shegiyar Motta. And he does. He follows up. Dogon Aleka comes forward. Both men punching now. I don't think we've seen the biggest shot land. I think both men are very cagey with their punches. They know that the other man can knock them out if necessary, so they're just being very aware. So both men are feinting a lot, as you can see here from Dogon Aleka here. looking for how they can disrupt their opponent's movement. Some feints here from Dogon Aleka, just a bit of gamesmanship here. Shegiyar Motta is doing well to stand his ground, which Dogon Aleka is not used to. Dogon Aleka is used to being the aggressor. He's not used to people standing their ground. And it's probably, I think, maybe affected him small in this fight. Both men seem a bit frustrated, I think, especially Dogon Aleka. Just mirroring each other's movements, both men. Looking for where that final opening is going to come from. This is the last round. So Dogon Aleka needs to win this or he's lost his fight. He needs to come forward. He needs to be charging forward. He needs to be hunting for a KO. We know he has it in him. We've seen it before multiple times. But credit to Shegiyar Motta, he refuses to be intimidated. He's giving as good as he gets, and with that he goes forward. Dogon Aleka responds. Another great kick from Dogon Aleka. Both men in the clinch. Just swinging punches on both sides. Heavy punches. I think Dogon Aleka wobbled there. No man is giving ground. So here's the replay. Shegiyar Motta coming forward. Dogon Aleka responding. Great kick there from Dogon Aleka right to the neck. Shegiyar Motta has a great chin, but he's eaten a few kicks. He's eaten a few punches, as has Dogon Aleka. So both men just now in the clinch, just swinging heavy. Great fight. Punch to the top of the head. Dogon Aleka, was that a wobble there from him? And that's the end of the bout. Dogon Aleka is annoyed at losing that. Shegiyar Motta takes that. He won round 1 decisively with the knockdown. And that is it. Great fight, a cagey fight from two men who had obviously had a lot of respect for each other. And it showed in how they approached that bout. But, you know, they show respect. Good bout, 2 warriors. As always, we are African Warriors Fighting Championship. Subscribe on YouTube, African Warriors Fighting Championship. Facebook, African Warriors Fighting Championship. Instagram, at African Warriors FC. TikTok, at African Warriors FC. Hey,